Friday evening, July 11th, right across from the Patchogue Theater. Car number 58, Thomas Berg, on the raceway, and indeed he a late entry. Berg out of Franklin Square. So 19 cars to go, 50 circuits. And Zagel has got an issue. Eric Zagel, car number 55, we just spoke of him. So we'll keep the field under caution. And Zagel has not gotten the start to the 2014 campaign that he was hoping for. Rob Bader comes along to give him an assist. And Zagel looks as though he's going to make the hard left to the infield. So it's a terminal issue for Eric Zagel, whose race is over before it actually even starts. Jim Kelly points to turn number 4. Front row. Trade Auto Wreckers number 29 of Jimmy Crocker. And the Pitbull Motors number 69 of the Pitbull himself, Steve Trimboli. His shop's in the shadows of the former Freeport Stadium. Has slowed the pace to a crawl as they get ready to take the green flag at Jim Kelly off turn number 4. And the Pitbull, like he was shot out of a cannon. Steve Trimboli takes a healthy early race lead. Sal Sinatra hanging it on the outside, the nocturnal towing, 29 at Jimmy Crocker, which really never got off when the green flag flew. Spun off turn 4. Now Joe Parsaluzzi will bring the number 28 to position number 2. And quickly hustling to third is Jimmy the Kid White Jr. David Antos now files underneath the number 59 of Sinatra. And it's a freight train with Sinatra hung on the outside. Ed Brown Jr. had to get out of the throttle and pulls a couple cars up behind him. Meanwhile, Jimmy the Kid White Jr. tap, 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 rapping on the back door of Joe Parsaluzzi. The car on the march is the number 19 of Rob Bader. Bader is absolutely slicing his way through the field. Parsaluzzi stays second for a lap, but the car on the move, keep an eye on car number 19, Rob Bader. Roberts Express Oil number 19 is wheeling and dealing. Bader, who has quite a few blunderbuss wins under his belt, looking for his first Grand Enduro triumph. The Mercedes-Benz Specialist number 69 of Steve the Pitbull Trimboli is your race leader, but Rob Bader is on the march, as is Jimmy the Kid White Jr. from 3rd. Phil LaManna is 4th. 5th, Cody Triola. Good run for the PCFI Carburetors. Number 4th, Triola. Greg Zaleski is 6th. 7th, David Antos. 45 of Steve Mastro on the Brooklyn Bridge. Art Bader is all over the back bumper of Steve the Pitbull Trimboli. Bader slicing and dicing through 3 and 4. Did not make the pass. He was under the yellow line at 4. Bader knew he shouldn't make the pass right then and there, but he's going to do it now. Rob Bader, Baderade time in the brand Enduro as he brings the machine side by side with Triboli, and Bader will lead lap number 11. So the Roberts Express Oil number 19. That car has been gone over with a fine-tooth comb by Rob Bader, Frank Semenka Jr., the Turbish brothers, among others. White to second. Triboli is third. Fourth. What a run for Cody Triola. Triola, the former Victor Mendez machine, is on the move. Jimmy the Kid White Jr., though, has reeled in Rob Bader. They're nose to tail through 3 and 4. Bader now has the Busy Bee Pest Control machine tapping on the back door. To third is Cody Triola. Triola is on the march. Meanwhile, off turn 4, Bader, White, nose to tail. White throws his Busy Bee Pest Control number 17 to the outside. Oh, Bader gives him the room up the back straightaway, but White can't get the bite to get around him just yet. Now they're side by side going to 1 and 2. Door handle to door handle. Grand Enduro Racing, fender to fender as they race to turn 3 and 4. Rob Bader and Jimmy the Kid White Jr. getting it done. And White by a nose. Bader fights back. Bader fights back on the inside. They're going at it toe to toe. Oh, Bader goes up the hill, got into White a little bit. Greg Zaleski has come to third in the Blue Point Auto Body number 18, but this door handle fight for the race lead presses on. What a battle it is! It's Bader on the inside. Jimmy the Kid White Jr. loose off turn number 2. That allows Bader to pull back out front for the moment, all by himself. Zaleski is third. Triola fourth. Fifth is David Antos. Bader continues to show the way. 20 of 50 in the books. Rob Bader, now his nemesis will be some heavy lap traffic that awaits him as he races down the back straightaway. Gets underneath Tom Berg in the 58 very nicely. White following the lead put forth by Bader. Ed Brown Jr. the next. To go a lap down the race leaders. Greg Zaleski is coming in car number 18. As White tests Bader, Zaleski has got the fishing pole out, and that number 18 is on the march. Meanwhile, starting scratch in the field, the JC Performance number 36 of James Charrier is now contesting with Dave Antos for 5th. White, in the meantime, throws his car to the outside of Bader through 3 and 4, and again, their door handle, racing to turn number 1. Oh, if White can get the momentum off turn number 2, he might be able to. Can he? Not yet. Bader holds on. What a battle up front. Zaleski is inching closer and closer in that number 18. We are beyond the halfway mark. Rob Bader. Oh, White might use a lap car as a pick. But Sinatro able to get out of the way. Oh, White going to try that inside, coming up the back straightaway, but Bader throws the block, going to 3 and 4. White gives him a left tap off turn 4. Rob Bader wheeling, dealing. Oh, White, he left the door open a wee bit. White's into the back of Bader. But nice job by Jimmy the Kid White Jr. to get out of the throttle to let Rob Bader straighten out. And here comes Greg Zaleski. The Peconic sign company number 18 through the top 3 cars under a blanket as they run nose to tail through 3 and 4. What a fight for the race lead with 20 to go. White makes a nice move to the inside. He might be able to use Deej Russell as a pick. Bader shuts the door through 3 and 4. White has the faster car. Tries a crossover move on Bader. Bader. Oh, and he throws it downstairs. White under the line. And Bader will continue as your race leader. What a tilt for the Grand Enduros as Rob Bader of the Roberts Express Fuel Oil number 19 leads the hometown taxi number 17 of Jimmy the Kid White Jr. and waiting in the wings is the Blue Point Auto Body number 18 of Greg Zaleski. Bader, oh, he bobbled off turn 2 and Jimmy the Kid White Jr. goes by. Something is amiss in the car. He is done. And it is Jimmy the Kid White Jr. taping up his hockey stick because he's going for the hat trick. Greg Zaleski is second. From last to third, the number 36 and James Charrier. Cody Triola fourth. Fifth, David Antos. The Heartbreak Hotel for Rob Bader. Right now, Jimmy the Kid White Jr., his biggest challenge is going to be the lap traffic. That awaits him. Charrier in third, in the number 36, pedaling as hard as he can. Triola in the number 4 is fourth. With 10 to go. Jimmy the Kid White Jr. Zaleski, about a turn or about 3/4 of a turn now behind Jimmy the Kid White Jr. And White will garner, if he can hold on, his 6th win of the year at Riverhead Raceway. This would be his 3rd win in the Grand Enduros. He's won 2 blunderbuss feature events as well as Demolition Derby. Steve the Pitbull Cimboli having a Dickens of a time with that number 69. That almost caused Jimmy White Jr. some problems as White went to lap him. Oh, the 59 throws the block to your race leader, Jimmy the Kid White Jr., but White handles it without further issue. Get a battle shaping up for second as James Charrier in that number 36 getting ready to reel in the 18 of Greg Zaleski. Meanwhile, for fourth off turn 4, Antos to the inside of Triola. So 2 battles for position. The one that's unfolding right now is off turn number 2 as David Antos brings the CR Customs number 73 to position number 3. Better on his floor. White flag flies for Jimmy the Kid White Jr. And White, with no obstacles in his way, will see the checkered flag off turn number 4.